The mirror that doesn't reflect. A long time ago, on a dark and stormy night, a young woman found herself in an abandoned house. She was exploring the dusty rooms when she heard the sound of creaking floorboards beneath her feet. She could feel the walls closing in around her, and the wind howled like a beast outside. As she turned to leave, she noticed a tall, cracked mirror leaning against the wall in the corner. As she stared into its depths, she saw nothing but darkness staring back at her. At first, it was just an unsettling feeling, like a cold draft or a whisper she couldn't understand. But soon it began to show things she didn't remember doing, people she didn't know, and blood she had never spilled. She tried to convince herself it was just a trick of the light, a play of shadows cast by the flickering flames of the candles she had lit to chase away the darkness. But as the night wore on, the mirror seemed to pulse with a life of its own. And the longer she stared into its depths, the more her reflection wavered and twisted, taking on a life of its own. It wasn't her reflection, not really. It was her other self, a darker version of her, she realized with a jolt, living in the mirror, waiting for a moment to step through. Every time she looked away, it smiled, a slow, knowing smile that sent shivers down her spine. And every time she blinked, it grew closer. Then the mirror cracked, and her shadow reached out, clawing at the glass. A faint scream echoed in her ears as the room filled with darkness. Some say if you stare too long into a mirror, it doesn't just hide your reflection, it takes it. And when it does, you may never return. The mirror image reached out, its fingers long and skeletal, and she screamed as she felt herself being pulled into the mirror, into the darkness. Then everything went black. Now, if you hear the sound of footsteps in an abandoned house, or if you see a tall, cracked mirror in the corner of your eye, be careful. Don't stare too long because the mirror may find you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more terrifying tales.